Yesterday, Europe made some very interesting decisions. Boris Johnson in the UK rolling back mask mandates and vaccine passports. Israel saying we're not going to make everyone get a booster every 3 months. You had Spain doing something similar on vaccine passports, even the Czech Republic. So the president seems to be going in a different direction, right? You're sending out masks now, you're going to do the test. But can you envision, will the president provide America an off-ramp to COVID, and especially for those, the unvaccinated, because the more we find out, like from the CDC saying that it doesn't, you are more protected if you already had the virus, even if you are unvaccinated. That just came out. So
I think an important thing that a lot of people, especially people who consume a lot of Fox News, forget is that America's response to COVID from day one was very, very bad. We spent a large amount of time pretending like it didn't exist as much as possible, or playing it down, or acted like we didn't really need to do anything about it. You know, Trump acting like, oh, it'll just go away. And then now we've escalated upwards of 1 million deaths. We're not quite there, but we're not that far away from it. And so, you know, the whole thing about comparing this, well, other countries, they're taking their mask mandates, and well, from day one, they primarily handled it better. Now, we were able to get on top at the end. The Trump administration was able to send out vaccines and get that started. The Biden administration continued out the stimulus packages that were started by Trump. But from day one, we were ill prepared. And so we're still dealing with the repercussions of our lack of preparation. Let's keep the cameras rolling, and we'll close with my final thoughts.
Sure. Well, first let me say 75% of the country is fully vaccinated. All of those people did not vote for Joe Biden, and certainly they're not all Democrats. We know that mathematically. What the president's trying to do is protect the country, protect people from death. We also know from the CDC and from our scientists that you are 17 times more likely to be hospitalized and 20 times more likely to die if you are not vaccinated. So we're trying to provide people accurate information. At the same time, Dan, I think you make a really important point. We don't want to live like this. You heard the president say, we don't want to live like this forever. We want to get back to a point where we're not wearing masks, of course, where we're not worried about our kids being in school places, where we can go and cheer for the Bengals. That one's for you, Bill, out in football stadiums. That's where we want to get to. And what we're trying to do is continue to fight at the height of a pandemic to get to that point. That's our objective.
And that should be everybody's objective. Everybody should want to do anything and everything they can to speed up the process so that we can get back to normal life. In 2021, we experienced a little bit of a return to normalcy, but as we talk about all the time, that won't be reality for quite some time as we continue to deal with the economic repercussions and things like the repercussions of mental health, of being locked away for a year and then having to come back out into the world where millions of people lost their jobs. A lot of them still don't have their original careers left. Record numbers of people quitting their jobs, the job market changing. There's all types of things that COVID has really put onto the playing field and sped up. But, you know, we're in the winter months, which means that, you know, things like the flu and illness in general are higher during this time. And we're more likely to catch those things. And so right now it's really important for people to play their part, because as everything's surging, you know, the continued attitude of politicizing this to the point where it's like, no, I won't wear a mask. I'm going to record myself making a scene in the store because I refuse to wear a mask. You're not proving any type of point. And if you really want to get out of this, then just put the mask on in the store, get what you need to get, go home, take off your mask. See, that's really not too difficult.